There are so many times where my co-founders and I wanted to just throw in the towel so that we could wake up the next morning and never have to think about our business ever again. But in those moments, the only thing that separated us from the next dead startup was we refused to give up and we just kept going. And part of that stubbornness is having the right perspective. So often our minds are so loud and we tell ourselves so many stories that it just becomes cloudy and so noisy that we can't hear ourselves think. So when I feel so overwhelmed I want to vomit, I'll go into the woods where there's trees and it's quiet and I could hear myself think, and then I'll ask myself 2 questions. What is the worst that can actually happen here? What am I so afraid of? I'll walk you through an internal dialogue of mine that's quite common. So there's this customer that's really mad at us right now. They're probably going to leave us and not pay us revenue this year, which is gonna really suck. And then they're probably gonna tell their friends at XYZ company who are gonna leave us too, and then I'm not gonna make our revenue targets, and I won't be able to make payroll, and then I'm gonna have to fire a bunch of people, and then our board's gonna fire me, and then everyone will know that I'm a failure. End internal dialogue. So you see what happened there? Instead of focusing on the business problem, which is how do I make this customer happy again? How do I fix this problem and gain their trust? I've somehow spun my wheels and made it completely about my own self-worth and ego. The challenges of failure are really hard. It makes us want to give up all the time. But failure is usually an extra data point for us to fix the problem better next time. It's all about finding enough stillness to realize what is the core issue here and having better perspective on the problem. I would recommend you go to your happy place. You know, for me, it's in the woods with trees because that helps me. For my friend Maria, it's buying the fanciest, most expensive ice cream in town and then eating it all up. And then giving ourselves that gift of stillness so that we can really figure out what are the core problems that we need to solve here.